Okay, so I'm here with Mark, and Mark's been wearing his device about 3 months now, and he was just sharing with me a whole bunch of stuff, and I just wanted to be able to capture that and let him share with you who are looking at this, kind of what his experience has been so far. So, Mark, why don't you just tell us a little bit about what life was like for you before you got an oral appliance?
Like I was telling you, I snore really, really loud. I mean, like my kids could be upstairs or I could be in the basement or vice versa, and they could hear me through the air ducts as if I were in the same room. You know, my youngest daughter used to sleep with me, saying that it was like sleeping with thunder. I mean, it's just been really good. I breathe better, I sleep better, I feel clearer in the morning, not so foggy or fuzzy. Um, my girlfriend lets me sleep with her now because I don't keep her awake. Um, I've been able to work out and work long hours at work and not be as fatigued, even though I am still out of shape. So it's been really helpful. I really enjoy it.
Yeah. So you were talking about how when you were working out before last year, you had worked out and lost a lot of weight, but you didn't have an oral appliance, and then now you're starting to work out again, and now you've got an oral appliance. Could you tell us a little bit about how that's different?
Yes, before I'm about 65, 70 pounds overweight, and I worked out the previous year like 2 hours a day with when I didn't have my oral appliance, and it was a real struggle to do it. And in the end, being out of shape and not sleeping well, I couldn't maintain that pace. And now that I have my oral appliance and I'm working out, I'm starting off real slow. I'm only doing an hour a day, but I'm still able to work out, go to work, and still be awake and not get like that sugar rush high and low like I used to get. So it's nice. I'm hoping that as I progress into better shape, I can still lose the same 60 pounds I lost last year, but because it's not a struggle and I'm not as tired, I can keep going and not fall off like I did at the end of last year.
Yeah, great. That would be wonderful, wouldn't
Yes, it would be awesome since I put all that weight and then some back on.
it? Now you were showing me a video here a minute ago that your girlfriend had taken of you
Yes.
with your oral appliance in. So tell me a little bit about that.
That was the first week I was able to wear it because I got it and I couldn't wear it all night at first because we were still doing testing. That video was the first night that I wore it all night, and it was like August 30th, I believe is the date. And she snuck in there and filmed me, and I wasn't snoring, and it was cool. And my mother helped me pay for it, so she sent it to my mom and said thank you. So it was really cool because I slept. That was the first time I'd slept more than 4 hours. I think I slept like 6 or 7 in I'd say at least a decade or more.
Wow. Yeah, you were talking about that. How has it changed with the amount of sleep that you're able to get now that you have
Uh,
the oral appliance?
Before I wouldn't sleep more than 4 hours. I mean, it would even if I went to bed. If I went to bed at midnight, I'd get up at 4. If I went to bed at 8, I would get up at midnight. I would not sleep more than 4 hours. I just couldn't do it. I think it's because it was so labor intensive. Now that I have my oral device, I can sleep 6, 7 hours nonstop all the time now, and it feels really good when I get up. So
Great, great. Any thoughts? Would you recommend this to somebody who's thinking about it?
I was gonna say something bad, but yes, sir. Gotta remember where I am, but definitely, definitely,
Okay, it's been a kind of a life changer for you. Then it sounds like.
yes, sir. I don't know percentage wise, but I'd say at least 90+%, and that's because of my health. If I get a little slimmer, it'll probably be 100% better.
Wonderful, wonderful. Just last question: how was it working with everybody here at Aspen Ridge?
Everybody's awesome here. They're really friendly, make me feel like it's family, and they always give me a handshake and a pat, really friendly people here. And the front desk is really awesome, and Mitch is awesome, the doctor's awesome too. It's a very nice place, and I'll be happy to stay here even just to get my teeth cleaned afterwards.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thanks, Mark. I appreciate you
You're
sharing
welcome.
kind of your experience.
You're welcome.